go. Right. I'm just going to bring the stream up on my phone. Should be live and kicking. Yep, there we go. Just quickly do this message. So I always do a pin message at the top. 1 second, guys.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to our special guest gaming with Jen.
Sure, it never says it properly. Right. So that's all up and running there. Just checking a couple of bits of pieces, make sure yes I am unmuted, so that's good. Otherwise I'll be talking to myself. Are you all good on your end?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right. Are you good for food and what have you?
Yeah, follow them up.
Yeah, you got plenty of. Yeah, cool.
I just need some more to be sure.
That's what I'm doing, just double checking everything. Give it a minute or two for people to join, they will eventually come in. Usually takes a minute or two, but we should be all up and running. Yep. So, what we could do...
Where are we going to start off at?
I'm just thinking, I might see... dungeon finder specific... let's see about doing... See if I can get into a dungeon key for Banished Cells 1, because that's quite an easy one. Because you're on a DPS and I'm on a healer, it only needs another DPS and a tank, so hopefully that queue shouldn't take too long. If you need to decon or do any of your research for your blacksmithing and clothing, it's in there obviously, if you want to be doing that while we're waiting, you know, if you've got anything you need to decon.
No, I don't have anything.
Or if you're learning any of your stuff for your thingy. Banks over there. Have you done all your riding speed and everything for your horse?
That's max.
You can do that on everything. Riding speed, stamina, and...
Actually, no.
Oh, it's down the bottom, so if you wanna... Yeah, it's down here. You'll have to ride down.
It's been a while since
we'll have to
I've been
ride
on
back
this
down
game.
this. Yeah, it's back down the hill. We'll have to ride down. Down the hill. Oops, where am I going? Wrong way. Into that tree. Here with you.
Yep.
Evening.
Oh yeah, it's just...
Smoker, good evening. Bit of a change today. Over this way, Gem.
Oh, it's further down there.
Yeah.
I forgot how far it was.
She should be here. She's near where I am. She's stood in front of me. She does move around. But...
Nice.
Yep. Thought we'd do something a little bit different today. Where I have played this game before. Well, myself and Jem both have. Got gaming with Jem with us tonight, which is nice. Because yeah, we've both got quite a few hours in this game, so we thought we'd rather than doing a lot of repetitive stuff with Conan or doing something else, we'd do something completely different. And we have had a little bit of interest in this, so we thought we'll kind of show it off a little bit. do a bit of a mixture. We'll show off some of our, shall we say, mid-max builds that are kind of at the top, like these two are now, and then, well, as I can't say fully leveled, because I think the champ rank is even higher now than when we used to play, but they're pretty much end game level, even though there isn't really an end game as such, because they're always adding new stuff. But that's what these two characters are at the moment. We'll talk about them shortly. Excuse me. And then we'll maybe, if we've got time tonight, have a look at starting up a new character from scratch, kind of show everybody how you create one and how you do all that, and the best way to kind of level up early on. So, and we're in a queue for a dungeon, so we're just waiting for that 4-person dungeon to pop up. This is one of the little towns within one of the regions that we're in at the moment. So if I zoom out on my map here, we're in this town at the bottom here, which is called Daggerfall, and then this whole region is called Glenumbra, which is like the, I want to say Breton, so human type sort of area where they're from. I've completed a lot of the stuff in this area, so it's not too bad. Most of the NPCs in this sort of
smiling face with sunglasses, smiling face with sunglasses, smiling face with sunglasses.
Oh, better be on our best behaviour now, the boss is here. Evening, Angar, nice to see you. Hope you're good. Yeah, so just say most of these people around here, these NPCs, are friendly. Unless you attack them, you'll get a bounty on you. But typically a lot of these are friendly NPCs. And then you've got little merchants and what have you dotted around. And then you can do your different crafting stuff as well.
Someone told me that Duke Sebastian is a werewolf. Can you believe
Is he?
it?
Well, first I've heard of it. But then you've got like crafting stations, so it's similar to Conan. For those who don't know, you have got crafting and stuff you can do, but the beauty of the difference with this is you don't need the resources to like actually be able to craft anything. So it's slightly different, but there is crafting in the game, and there's a heck of a lot to it really. There's probably too much to go through just to cover it all tonight, but we'll try and cover some of the basics and just have fun with it really. Have a look at it and see how it goes, and have a bit of an explore and a bit of a mess around.
Good evening, Prof. Waving hand.
So what dungeon are we queued for?
I've actually queued for a specific one at the minute called the Banished Cells, which is one of the earlier level ones that you'll kind of get early on. It's a 4-person dungeon which needs 2 DPS characters, a healer and a tank. So Gem, I believe, is on a sorcerer that's a DPS character. I'm on a healer. Nice. So I'm on a healer at the moment that is. She can do a little bit of damage, but she's geared more towards healing. I am going to be changing this build up at some point. Just obviously we haven't played for a while, so I've just been doing a bit of research on it again. But she's set as a healer. Gem's set as a DPS, so it needs 1 more DPS and a tank. So essentially, what it's doing is the game is looking for those 2 other positions ideally, or somebody else that's queued in those positions for a dungeon. Now because I've done it specific, it could take a bit longer. I could have just done it as a random normal dungeon, but knowing our luck we'll end up in one of the new ones that I don't know the bosses or the layout yet, and trying to heal when you're just getting back into a game like this in a dungeon that you don't know yet is not easy. But yeah, so my character is set up as a healer, so on her front bar she's got various different heals and things that she can use. We've got ground AoEs. Got that from our undaunted skill line, which can either deal damage or dish out a heal if people take the synergy. We've got the emergency heal if we need it. And then on our back bar we're more set up for, again, ground AoE, so that gives me a heal if I stay in that one. And then a really big AoE that if allies stay inside that circle, that will heal people and give them different buffs and synergies again. And then there's a...
And then I can press triangle and circle, and I can use purity on it.
Yep, so that essentially that cleanses any negative effects off you that you may have as debuffs from enemies. Yeah. Oh, hang on, throw you another one. Might have run out. There we go.
Can't use it.
Yeah, because you haven't used any magicka or anything yet. You don't need it. But yeah, so she's set with a lightning staff on her back bar, so I can provide a bit of off balance if it's needed. And there's so much to it. I mean, anybody who's played it before will kind of have a rough idea and understanding of things, but to anybody that's new, it's a heck of a lot to take in. Yeah, I'm going to kind of change this build up a little bit, I think, to more of a DPS healer. I want her to still have good heals, but be able to do a bit more damage than what she does really as well. So for the skills, you've got Adric Spear, which gives you all sorts of kind of... I'm not really using any of these, because she's geared more to healing rather than damage, but this will be changing. Same with Dawn's Wrath, I'm not using any of those because again they're more a DPS Templar type of thing. But the main ones I am using, oh, not that one, jumped off the thing. Main one is that one, so Restoring Light, which is on my different heals, that we're pretty much using all of those, as well as the passives, but it's changed a lot this game since we last played it, so there's been a lot of updates to it and different increases and decreases to things, so I've got to kind of look at everything and learn it all again. But yeah.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to our special guest Gamin with Gem.
Why is it repeating all
Gem?
that?
It is grinning face with smiling eyes. Hi Gem, grinning face.
Chat was being weird. Chat was being weird and repeating everything again. It does it. It does this sometimes. It'll come up and start repeating everything again. But we're still working, so as I can tell. So how's everybody doing anyway? How's everybody's week been? How's everybody's Friday or Friday evening going? Hope you're having a good one. Hope you've had a good week.
What we're doing, trying the activity finder.
Well, I'm waiting for that dungeons thing, so we can kind of wander out a little bit if you
Yeah.
like, while we're just waiting for that to pop. To see what we can get up to.
Should we just go for a quick spin in a lesson?
Yeah,
while
we
we're
can.
waiting?
Yeah, we can. That's
Yeah.
kind of where I was heading. It's a nice, easy little delve that's pretty easy to do. And we may as well make our way over.
Can you turn Gem up? She is really quiet.
Gemma's really quiet.
Oh, give me 1 minute.
Yeah, just give me 1 second here, guys. I'll have a look, see if we can increase her volume a bit.
I don't know if that's any better.
Just say something again a minute.
Is that any better?
Not sure. You're a bit louder for me on my end now. I don't know if you're coming through any louder there. If anybody can tell any difference there, do let us know. The dungeons just pop. That's better. All right, cool. Must have been I had it turned down in the party slightly, so that may be why she wasn't as loud. But if that's better, that's cool. Thank you. Typically, I just get outside here and the dungeon finder pops up, so I've readied up.
Yeah, I've read it up.
Yeah. Just waiting to see if the other DPS and tank are ready up. Obviously, oh yeah, so you know what to do here, don't you, to carry on with those three? You know about just carrying on with the other three players, don't you? Obviously, I have to kind of hang back with doing the healing.
The other 2 players.
Kathy Ann, good evening, nice to see you.
Good evening, Kathy.
Hope you're
Welcome.
good. So here we are as promised,
Hi,
Elder
Smurfs.
Scrolls.
Hi Kathy Ann.
I hope these people behave in here tonight, because you do get some people that take the mickey.
Oh, in these dungeons, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Try
Oh,
and-
go in here. Right,
They try and run off and think they're super duper at everything. I mean, they could be really good because they seem to be really good so far. So oh yeah, we're ploughing through it. my job's kind of probably the easiest, I want to say, because all I've got to do is just keep everybody healed. I can fight a little bit to keep my magicka up, but my primary job really is just keep the heals up on everybody, and judging by the way these two are blasting through everything as well with Gem, it's gonna be making her job a bit easier, aren't they?
Oh yeah. I mean, we do dungeons on our own, just me and Andy.
Yeah, we have done, haven't we, before now? We've
Um,
blasted through them.
There's like, even though the 4-person dungeons, we've just done them ourselves. It's easier.
So this is one of the first bosses, so I'm going to stick all my AoEs down.
Ult is down.
Everybody's getting a nice heal. Extend that one. Pop another one of those.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh yeah, it's going down nice.
Yeah, nice. Nice. That was a nice easy one. See, this is how these dungeons should work. If you get two randomers that are actually good and know what they're doing, you should be able to breeze through them. I mean, this is one of the easier ones, to be fair. You'll get this at quite a low level when you first start out, which is pretty good.
Have you pressed the button?
Not yet, no, I don't know if somebody else has done it.
I'll go to this side and check. Don't think they have.
No, they were just I think they were clearing the ads first.
Right, press that. Oh, what was that? Did you hit your mic then?
Yeah, sorry, I just caught the microphone moving something. Pop my AoEs down again. Get off me. This is the problem even when you're the healer, the bosses will still like to try and jump you and go for you as well. I've just got to kind of keep back out of the way, just concentrate on keeping my different heals down on the ground for everybody, debuffing the boss, but he will still jump at me.
He's aggroed on me now.
Yeah. Do you execute in a second with your Mage's Wrath? He should go down. Yep.
Oh. Yeah,
Nice, there
he's
we
done.
go. Very nice. So yeah, what's people's opinions on this game? And who's played it before and who hasn't played? And have you played it on PC or console? What does everybody? What's everybody played it on? If you have.
Wait, am I going the wrong way? No? Yeah? No, I'm not.
No.
Right. I've done this so many times, guys, I should know my way around it, but...
Right, my circles are down, so you can stay in them for a heal.
Yeah?
And you get this. That's alright. Got them.
I enjoyed it. I also played a Templar healer.
Nice. Yeah, they are a fun build, aren't they? Angor, they're definitely decent. I mean, I like the I do have the sorcerer as well, but yeah, for some reason I enjoy the healer, the Templar. I mean, the DPS versions are fun as well, where you're focusing more on your own damage shields and like heals rather than actually healing a group. So you're actually set in dungeons as a DPS character rather than a actual healer.
I think I'm lost.
You're alright down the stairs. You see where our little... Where did you go? Just back up those stairs from that boss and then turn left.
Haven't played it yet. Hubby had played the original PS3 game.
That's right.
Alright, yeah, somebody's
Oh,
waiting.
right. Yeah, that's interesting, Kathy. So he played the original, the PlayStation version. Right.
What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they've
Right.
just already cleared these out. Next boss.
At least somebody waited with me, which was nice.
Drop my AoEs down again. Put a debuff on him. Yeah, he's gonna go down nice and easy.
Easy.
Nice.
Let us know in the comments, guys, what your favourite dungeon is. Because I really want to know what you like to...
Yeah, it'd be
like
interesting
favourite
to...
dungeon.
Which your favourites are. We haven't played a lot of the new ones yet. There are some new ones in as well. I haven't experienced those yet. But this is one that I certainly liked early on. Found it quite easy to do.
How do we contain him? He's already
I didn't even get my assistant out, she wasn't needed. Chessa. I'll unlock this.
Yep.
Fight fire with fire.
And yeah, there are chests as well, just as there are in Conan. But these take a bit more thing. You can't just click on them like you can in Conan. I know you don't have a skeleton key, you've actually got to crack the lock on it.
We go with my plan and divide his essence.
There we go.
Okay.
He can't escape his prison if he's not whole.
Oh, I'm jumping instead of collecting it. There we go.
Did you get the chest?
Yep.
Around there?
Very nice, off we go. Again. Destroying them. Already up to the final boss almost. So what's everybody got planned for the weekend? Have you got nice quiet weekends coming up, or are you busy, or you playing Conan if you're gaming, or playing something else, or
Playing ESO.
working, or yeah, playing ESO? Interesting to see what people are doing.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Let's get the... Where is he?
Pinned on me.
Yeah, I've got the debuff on him.
Outsiders. So the keepers are afraid to face you. Very well. You'll die in
Oh,
their
can't see.
Don't panic about the fire too much, because I've got my AoEs on the ground, so you'll stay healed at least.
Yeah, no, I'm full. Oh.
Playing Enshrouded at the
pinned on
moment
there.
while watching you.
Oh, multitasking, eh?
What's that?
Angar's playing Enshrouded and watching us at the same time.
Oh, nice.
See, and women say men can't multitask.
I'm waiting for my curry, hyphen.
Oh, and of course, yeah, of course it's curry night,
Curry.
isn't it? Yeah. What we on tonight? What flavour we on?
Haven't you noticed that the pact I made protects me from...
Of course, I forgot. It's Friday night, curry night.
Begin the separation.
I'm not confident this will work, Sirion.
Anybody a bit of that? Yeah.
What are you not doing? Oh, I do so love to see magic. Is that what this is? This isn't as grand as the spells I learned from the Daedra. But I don't expect much from mortal Old. Remember, children, you'll never keep me here of your own accord. Not when the Daedra fight for me. Perhaps you'd fare better if you had Daedra on
What level are all these guys? This would be interesting to know.
His
Group.
madness
144.
is delirium.
Oh yeah, if you go to the group, it should, yeah.
Bind the high
I just walked up to him and then you got a 1045.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, that's you. No, that's you.
I'm
No,
gonna
that's
say.
you.
I'm gonna say.
It's because somebody else has got the crown in, I think. Oh, wow, it's 1,736.
Flipping
Wow.
heck.
over, it seems.
Is it because he's got crown? I won't be able to choose the next dungeon. This is the problem. These guys have been.
If we kept this group.
Yeah.
You'll have to watch him carefully.
What if we whisper to him?
Let me
Do they want to
just.
regroup?
Bear me one
Does he have a good
second.
bunch?
Yeah, I'll message in the group. Group. I have to remember how to do this now. Bear with me, guys.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to our special
It's
guest
doing it
coming
again.
with Jen.
It's reading my
Trying
pin message
something
out
new
again.
tonight. A hot soul tiger chicken.
Kathy, good
Ooh.
luck for your
Kathy.
book
Kind of
signing
chicken.
that you've
And the
got coming
portion
up.
was huge.
Hope everything goes alright with
Lol.
that. And you've got a tripod and light, that's great news.
Texture. I need to just change this. Bear with me, guys.
Oh, and I love a chicken shawarma as well. I have that quite regularly from our local Indian.
Oh, yeah. I think that's how you spell it. I could be spelling that completely wrong, unless the guy knows what I mean. Oh, if you spell it scale collar peak, you should know the one I mean. I don't know if they're just going to stay in group and then leave, and then because people will do that, they'll stay in
I
group.
mean, they're still here.
Yeah, he's still here, the one with crown. But...
Right, I'm just gonna get out my merch.
Yep. Because I could do with running scale collar peak to get the what's it called? There's a particular armour piece I need. It's the belt piece that you have a chance of getting from there. And it's quite a tough dungeon, that one, so you need a good group running with you. I don't know if this guy's going to ding you for it or not. I'll have to see.
I mean, they're still in the group, but they've not.
Yeah, probably sorting this stuff out in a minute. Send a message in the group thingy again, just see if I said scale collar peaks, and I've just said what I need it for. So I don't know if he's going to queue for it or whether he's going to... I don't know if these guys are both together as well or whether they're individuals, but we shall see. It's the beauty of having like a text chat
Chatting
thing.
via PlayStation is annoying. Takes ages to type.
Yeah, it's actually a sort of a group text chat within the game itself, so it's not like a PSN text chat. At least it's a live chat within the.
What's it say?
I'm just trying to check in the chat.
If not, we'll just regroup if we need to.
Oh,
Somebody's leaving, yeah.
one's left. So...
It's just me and you. The other one's gone.
Alright, well in that case, activity finder, dungeon finder. It might take a little while to get it. But what I need to try and do... It's all a learning curve again for us, this, getting used to it all again, because it's so long since I've been on here.
We'll go back to a lesson though whilst we're waiting for the next one.
Yeah, because it may take a little... Well, if we just run up to the door of here and leave here, it should put us back outside where we actually were.
Yeah.
The one I'm looking for is that one. Oh, why is it saying it's locked again? It wasn't locked earlier. Oh no, wait a minute, you must be group leader. I think it's giving you the crown. So you'll have to go to,
Alright, yeah.
if you go to Activity Finder,
Yep,
and then Dungeon Finder,
yep.
and then Specific Dungeon.
Which one do you want?
You have to
Skill
click
collar.
on, yeah, you got to click on Specific Dungeon first, then if you scroll all the way down to Scale Collar Peak, please. Hopefully we end up with another good.
Well, let me select it.
What's it saying?
This activity requires skill collar peak dungeon DLC.
Ah, you might not have your
My
ESO
PS
Plus.
Plus.
Yeah, your ESO Plus. Yeah.
ESO Plus.
Right, well in that case, go to Social and then Group, and then is it still going to allow? It won't allow you to do it, will it? No, because even if I
Do.
sing it. So Social Group, and then
Current group.
click on my
Promote
name,
you.
and Promote to Leader. I'll see if it'll let us do it if I do it. Well, yeah. How's the books going? Is it Amazon, Kathy, that you've got them on? How's that all going? I was telling Jem about it the other day. I said it sounds a very interesting book. Sounds like an interesting read, definitely. No. You were one of your... No, I knew it wouldn't. Never mind. Right, we'll run back up the stairs and then... Have you gone back up? Where are you?
No, I'm just here with much. I should have thought to put ESO Plus on.
Never mind. Yeah, ESO Plus that we're on about, for those that don't know, it's like an in-game subscription. So you can pay it monthly, 3 months I think it is, or pay for the year.
Thank you. Book 2 is live as an ebook, and BK3 is nearly finished draft.
Oh, book 3 is nearly finished draft. Flippin' heck.
Nice.
Sounds good. Very cool. You're obviously enjoying it, and which is good. It's certainly.
It is only on Amazon at the moment.
Yeah, no, well that's cool. Very cool. Hope the sales increase, definitely. Yeah, so the ESO Plus, I say you can pay for it in different ways, which essentially gives you... How many crowns does it give you?
BK1 is 3 years old.
Is it 1600?
Yeah, something like that. About
It used to
1600
be just
crowns,
1,000.
yeah, maybe a bit more. So it gives you that, which is the first little box you can see down in the middle there above my skill bar. The one on the left, that's for my ESO Plus. So it gives you that each month that you do, if you do it monthly, and it gives you like more bank space and more sort of character space, if you will, kind of thing. It gives you some other things as well, I think, if I remember rightly. Let's just have a quick look. Actually, go to the store. So if you go up to the store and then go to, yeah, there you go, ESO Plus. That kind of gives you an idea. Obviously I already have it at the moment, so it won't let me click on it, but it'll give you different payment options, and it gives you different benefits each month, which the crowns essentially are what you need to, if you want to purchase anything from the crown store. So you've got different featured items, different dyes and things that you can buy, different packs, crown crates, which can give you, to be honest, a lot of junk sometimes, so they can be a bit of a waste. But then you've got DLCs, quest items, upgrades. So if you want to upgrade your bank space or your character space, you can buy things to do that. If you want to change your character's race or appearance, you can buy like appearance tokens or race change tokens. You can have a vampire character, so you can purchase a vampire bite rather than having to go to a specific location in the game to get one, or you can make your character into a werewolf. That's kind of fun. One of my characters, I think, actually is a werewolf. And you don't stay as a werewolf the whole time, you kind of transform into one. It's kind of fun to watch running around. Then there's all sorts really, and then you've got utility stuff, houses, because there are different houses you can have in the game.
Awesome.
Furnishings, styles. There's all sorts. There's just so much to go through. But even at this stage, there are lots of people out there who have already made different guides and videos on probably all the different features of the game, what's available, and people that are actually playing the game as their content on the channel, on their channel kind of thing, and actually probably stream it regularly on Twitch and do build videos and everything. So if it's a game you play or you're getting back into again, have a look at it, and certainly
Bank balance. Smiling face with sunglasses.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, look up some guides. I had to do it a little while back as well, because people will show you different builds. So you can essentially run what they call 2 full gear sets on a build, which can consist of your front bar weapon and 3 pieces of jewellery of one set, and then chest, waist, hands, legs and feet of another set, and then you can use a head and shoulder, which is called a monster set, which you get from Undaunted, which is another sort of quest line within the game that you can do. You can get those from there. They give you different buffs and bonuses again. I don't know if you noticed in that dungeon the little sort of automaton spider that kept popping out near me and looked like it was doing something. That is the head and shoulder piece that I'm wearing. It actually triggers it when you do a certain amount of heals. So it's kind of a cool set for a healer to use. I've just gone into the delve, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just in here.
Yeah.
And where the herpes are. Harpies.
Oh, have you gone herpes? I know what you mean. So did you go through the boss room or did you go through the normal way? We know what you mean.
What the heck? Right, I went the normal way.
Yeah. It's alright.
Honestly.
Angar will tell you don't worry about slipping up like that. It's like playing
Face
pal.
with hand over mouth, face with hand over
Of all
mouth,
the
face
things
with
I
hand
could have
over
said
mouth.
Yeah. That's nearly as bad, isn't it, Angar, as
Evening labs, evening everyone.
where you call them
Oh dear.
what, pal balls, and you were calling them Pokemon balls instead. Like, gonna be getting a lawsuit. How many times did you say Pokemon balls instead of pal balls? Must have
Hi,
been
Robert.
3 or 4. Hi Robert, nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the Friday chaos, shall we say.
Welcome to the madhouse.
Welcome to the madhouse, yeah.
Right, is there a chest down here? There's usually one up here.
Don't know what you mean, grinning face.
Yeah, you do. I did chuckle every time that was happening. I thought I'd be doing exactly the same, to be fair. Which is easy to do, isn't it? Because there's so many people going around saying that Pal World has ever been a copy of Pokemon, which it isn't. It's nothing like it, but yeah.
Ha ha.
It was good fun. Certainly looks different. It's cleverly made, that game, the way you get the little...
Love a bit of Elder Scrolls.
Cool, cool. Glad you're interested. You're very welcome, of course. I'm getting shot in the back here while I'm just running through everything. Yeah, where is it? I just heard it. There it is. This little thing that keeps popping up, as you can see, and doing like a heal over time, that's triggered by my head and shoulder piece that I'm wearing. Where are you now? Are you back at the boss room, or are you still in there?
I'm just going back up to the boss room now.
Yeah, I've just come through where all the flying birds are, shall we call them.
Oh, there you are. I can see you running in front.
Just gonna go round to the... Oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, to be fair, I'd be doing exactly the same. And when you know, we say it, don't we, Angar, or anybody else that does content, when you're streaming or you're doing a video, especially with streaming, you're playing the game and you're talking to chat, so you're going to get tongue-tied or say things the wrong way around. It's easily done, isn't it? You get these people who'll not criticise you, but have a little dig at you for it. And then you just kind of want to say to them, don't you? You try streaming and playing a game at the same time. See how you cope.
So this is the boss for a lesson.
Yep.
She's a piece of cake, isn't she?
Easy peasy. This is one of the what they would call low-level delves, which anybody can just come into. You don't have to be in a group with these. You can come in as a solo, and there are one or two chests scattered around that you can find if you're lucky. And there's
Oh, I did it first time.
bloopers are the best bits. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the bits that make people laugh the most and bring people back or make people watch, isn't it? If a stream was perfect every time and you did everything right and you played the game perfect and there was no hiccups, it wouldn't be fun content, would it? It'd be good and it'd be entertaining, I'm sure, and it'd be helpful and interesting, but it wouldn't be as memorable as somebody saying things wrong or messing up. And of course with the sorcerer class that Gem's on, as you can see there, she's got the little bird pet that flies around as well that is called a Twilight, which is a pet that you can have as one of your skills, and you can have them. There's two different morphs to them. You can either have them set so they deal more damage when you activate them, or you can have them set as a healer, so when you activate their button, depending on the slot that they're set on, they can give you a heal if you need it. So they're pretty cool. They do get in the way a little bit sometimes, so you do have to kind of zoom your screen out a little bit to be able to see. And of course then you've got your merchant, that you do have to buy these. You can buy these from the crown store that we were just looking at. They are quite expensive. I think there's something like, or they were, last time I checked, something like 5,000 crowns.
And that's for the banker as well.
And oh yeah, there's a banker as well, which is no, that's the wrong one. Where is he? There he is. So you've got your banker.
How can I help you?
So you can obviously withdraw things from your bank. So any gold that you've got or items, there's pretty much a full bank in here because of from when we've been playing a long time ago. And you can also deposit things into there for storage as well. You can buy like bank upgrade spaces up to a certain amount. I think this is the limit that I'm at the moment. Is it 480? I think that's the maximum it goes up to. They might have increased it, but that was kind of the maximum.
The banker.
Oh, I know, he's very polite, isn't he? Yeah, old Tithis the
Yeah.
banker. How can I help you? It says something different every time.
Speak with me a moment.
Is it? Speak with me a moment.
Very posh, isn't it?
Let's do some business.
Greetings, let's do some business.
May I be of service?
It sounds like a butler, doesn't it? May I be of service? Very posh. If only our friends on Conan, shall we say, spoke to you like that. We won't call them NPCs or thralls. We'll call them our friends, won't we? If only they spoke to you that polite. Yeah, I mean the merchant and the banker don't fight or anything. They will literally just stand there. They won't fight anything. They're sort of invisible essentially to enemies. But they are handy to have when you can purchase them this way, because you can obviously have them in a dungeon with you as well. And if you get full and you need to offload your inventory, you can chuck your stuff in the bank or put some gold in there to save it up, because there are different things you can buy from in-game merchants. That's basic stuff from around the game, but there are also things called guild traders as well, because people have things called guilds. So where we have clans in Conan, they have a system in Elder Scrolls that's called a guild, and you can join a guild if somebody invites you to one, and they'll run different activities sometimes, like group dungeons, PvE sort of content like what this is, or trials and things like that, and they'll also have a guild trader at a certain location, and the stuff you can buy from there with your in-game gold is like weapons or armor sets that people have got from like overland areas. You can't unfortunately buy dungeon sets, they are only from dungeons unfortunately, but if you get a particular piece in a dungeon, like the dungeon we just ran then, that somebody you're running with needs, you can obviously interact with that player there and then trade that piece with them.
Oh,
Which is kind of cool, so I'll just pop down my heals a minute and I won't do anything else, and you can see the sorcerer in action.
I'm on the wrong bar. That's a good start. But
Dead. Look at that.
Minis.
I did have the assistant out though.
Well, yeah, and also you've now got the assistants that you can get that you have to go and do a little quest for to unlock them.
Kapoo.
Yeah, definitely. The sorcerer class is very, very strong, definitely. My damage, I say, on this character.
Simi Kakalapi Drita del Encandidor. Audada.
You've not only got the sorcerer class and the Templar. Mine's kind of, like I say, a bit weaker at the minute on her damage because she was set more for full healing before. But excuse me, the way the game's changed at the moment, I think I need to kind of switch her up a little bit to get her more into strong healer still, but able to do a bit more damage. I've been looking at some videos recently, so I'm going to see how that goes. See if we can kind of figure that out. But I do have a sorcerer as well. I have a Nightblade. That's my main character that I actually don't fight with now because they were the first character that I did all my crafting sort of objectives on, if you will, and leveled them up in crafting skill. So if there's any armour that I need to craft that is craftable, she can do all that because she's got all the different things unlocked. Because under your skills, you've not only got all your different actual combat skills, you've got all these at the bottom as well. So like woodworking, provisioning, all that different type of stuff. This character's just levelling all those up at the moment because I've been doing it with my crafter who's already done. My sorcerer's working on it as well, and then this one's kind of the third in line with the crafting capability at the minute. But this person you can see following Gem around there now, this is a little NPC that you can summon once you've unlocked them, and they will do little bits of damage and attack a bit, and you can obviously speak to them and interact with them, and you can give them different weapons
Also
and
have plenty to do.
different armour as well, which can help them get better as well. But oh yeah, it's never ending, this game. They're always adding something new to it. These guys aren't too difficult in here because obviously this is like a public delve that's kind of a low level area, if you will. There are some delves that are a little bit tougher with different bosses in them. Well, this is one of sort of the beginner friendly delves because obviously where we are, this town area here, it's called Daggerfall. This is like your capital city of Glenumbra, which is like the Breton faction, if you will. If you want to call them factions or clan or tribe, whatever you want to call them. And you can just more or less, this is a good place to come if you're on a new character because you can pretty much rinse and repeat and just keep running around the whole circuit of this back to the beginning, go all around where you saw us go before, come back in here, kill the boss, go off that way and just keep doing it all again. So it's a handy I nearly said dungeon then, see I'm doing it now. Delve. It's not a dungeon, it's a delve.
Speaking of dungeons, are we propped up for another one?
Yes, we can do. Just
Thinking which one to
thinking.
do. Spindle.
I might switch up to my sorcerer for a little bit, just to show that off as well, so we can have both sorcerers then and see if we can get a random normal dungeon then. And then it'll be somebody else that's on the healing and tank. So what I'll do...
Are you having fun, Jen? Running around kicking butt.
Did you hear what Kathy said?
I don't hear it from my end.
Oh, I don't know if you got it. I didn't know if you had it on your phone. She said
Are you having fun running around?
Are you having fun
Kicking
running around
butt,
kicking
of course,
butt?
yeah. While everybody stood around, our friends would stand around and sort all the gear out and stuff. I'd just be running around,
Just obliterating
aggroing everything. Aggroing.
So we'll quickly just change now, and then we'll jump back in. So this is the one I want here. But you've got many different sort of classes to choose from. This has dropped me in a different area, of course. Don't need her out at the moment. Don't need you.
They recently released a new one, aren't they?
Miss me?
A new class, I can't remember what it is.
The Arcanist, yeah.
Arcanist, yeah, that's it.
So,
That's
yeah.
my usual. Run in, set off a fight, and run and hide behind
On
rock.
the ball.
That sounds good. Yeah, run in, trigger everything off, and then run and hide. Let somebody else kill everything. Yeah,
Boss is
I
down.
like that. Yeah, I'm just in Oridon at the minute on this one.
Do you want to join your Oridon?
Yeah, you could do. We could go up and do one of the dolmen that's here.
What's on the docket today?
And this is my... I think, are they wood elves these? I can't remember what they are now, but yeah, this is Miri, who's my, obviously, assistant that I've got as well. So we'll keep her out as well a minute. You do, of course, have mounts, just as they do in Conan.
Off we go.
If you're on PlayStation, you use your big touchpad button, if you want to call it that, right in the middle, which summons them and you can jump on. And the cool thing is, your companion also gets on a mount as well. So if you've
And
got
it's
the
the same one.
companion, yeah, you can change their mount if you want. They don't always have the same as you. You can set it to a different one.
So cool.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
You're hungry already? We've only just started, woman. Did you guys hear her then? Why don't we try out some of the local fare? I'm famished. You've not even done any fighting yet. Honestly. Is that all AI think about doing? Eating?
Of course.
Honestly. And you can also level these up just as you do in Conan, but it's a bit slightly different on here.
Ha
Because
ha
you
ha.
you go to a stable master on here, and you've got 3 different areas you can level up for your mount, which is their speed, their stamina, and their carry capacity, which just kind of helps you a little bit as well. And I think they all level up to level 60, I believe it is.
Just hang fire a minute, I just need to message
Yeah.
someone, just had a missed call.
I'm just
Just
at the
message 'em.
dolmen. Yeah, no problem. We're only waiting for this anyway. So yeah, this is my sorcerer that has lots of different abilities and skills, obviously. This is one of the... If you've seen one of these before, if you've played before, you'll know what one of these is. That's hopefully going to spawn shortly.
Okay.
They do kind of work in a bit of a loop, apparently. So when this one finishes, I think it's the one at the very top will now be active, and then when that ends, the next one further down will trigger, and then it'll loop back to this one. So you could, in theory, complete this dolmen and then go up to the next one, and that should spawn not long after. But it shouldn't be too long, hopefully. But yeah, my sorcerer again, I'm using 2 lightning staffs with this one. We've got that ground AoE, which is a wall of elements, it's called, on a sorcerer, so it's like electric damage, so shock damage. Got that we can throw out, which is from the... I think it's a Fighter's Guild skill. But you throw down loads of things, that does damage. Got that, which is from the... I think it's a Fighter's Guild skill. But you throw down loads of things, that does damage. Got that, which is from the... I think it's a Fighter's Guild skill. But you throw down loads of things, that does damage. We've got a burst heal if we need it. That's actually getting a buff. There's a new update coming soon, and that lightning splash is actually getting a buff to it. So that's going to be a bigger AoE than what that does now. And then we can, of course, as you saw Gem doing, we can go into pure lightning form, which allows us to move about a bit quicker, and also any enemies that come near me when I'm in that form would take a bit of damage as well. And I haven't done it on this character, which I should have done, is go to my slot balls and then eat some food. So that'll give me my buffs to my damage and magicka. So we've got 64 points in max magicka. You can put things into health or stamina, but the typical way of doing it is everything into magicka, and that's the stats for this build at the minute. With the max magicka, mag recovery. Recoveries probably aren't all as great as they could be. They could probably do with being a bit higher, but I haven't played for a long time, so I've not really changed anything up on the build yet. But spell damage is pretty decent, and the spell crits and everything is pretty good. Resistances aren't too bad. It's a case of really, if you're playing the game for the first time, just looking at figuring stuff out and what you like and what works for you, and a lot of it depends on your playstyle as well, really. Typically sorcerers will use lightning staffs because they're obviously a better weapon for them. You can use an inferno staff or an ice staff if you want, but I tend to go with the 2-bar lightning staff. Not about Gem, what you think with it?
Yeah, I prefer lightning staff. I've tried sword, but I just prefer lightning staffs.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think your swords typically, I think, are more for your stamina builds, aren't they? Like
Night
your
blades.
dragon knights, night blades, etc.
I've tried the inferno, that's alright, but I still prefer the lightning staff.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh, here we go. And knock that down. Obviously, everybody's here, so a lot of these will be people that are leveling up, so they're going to just wipe everything out really quick. And the objective of this will be these little diamonds will light up eventually all around this thing, and the idea is when they illuminate and you can interact with them, the idea is to close them down, which will essentially trigger the end boss to spawn, and then you kill the end boss, and then there's a chest to collect at the end as well. And these are kind of good if you're leveling up, especially because you can do some decent damage.
Just closing the pinions.
Yeah. But yeah, just like you saw Gem do there then. There's a few of those to do, dotted all around.
There's a main pinion in the middle as well. I
One there.
don't know if you can go around to the main
Yeah,
one.
I'll show that one in a second, don't we? That will appear here, so at the bottom of the stairs, and then you close that to essentially complete it. There we go. That should be all of them. Yeah, yeah.